Let's see. 3 years after these so-called Star Wars films, Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace, 3 years after that film was released, what did George Lucas give us this time? We get a pre-Twilight-esque film with bad chemistry, bad acting, and just, ugh. And of course, we're getting into Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Or as I like to call it, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Bad Chemistry of Padme and Anakin. But just like Phantom Menace, this movie got pros, and of course it got cons. But of course, I'm going to start with the pros. Well, number one for my pros is, number one, less Jar Jar Binks. Thank God! Thank you! That's one positive merit I could give for Episode 2 that actually improved over Episode 1. It has less Jar Jar Binks in it. Of course, when I see him, he's annoying. But throughout the whole film, he's barely in it, which is great. That's why I picked this for number one. Number two, CGI Yoda. Now, despite the prequel having a bad rep of having too many CGI in their films, but you do have to admit, a CGI Yoda in Episode 2 and 3 are necessary because if you have a puppet Yoda fighting against Christopher Lee in this film, it will look rather silly. But CGI Yoda was awesome. That fight, that was awesome. That's one thing I'll get to number 3 for the pros. Number 3, lightsaber battles. Of course, when it comes to Star Wars, you know the lightsaber battle is going to be great no matter what. If it's a movie's good, bad, or just okay. So lightsaber battles are just one of the greatest part about the Star Wars films. Especially, of course, in the prequels, the lightsaber battles are choreographed and they're very well made, very well shot. Of course, the lightsaber battles in the original trilogy are also great. They're also very nice looking. Of course, in the prequel, very nice looking. So they have their unique different ways of greatness. But unfortunately, let's get into the cons. Number one, terrible chemistry. George Lucas, you gave us 3 great films. Gave us one of the greatest romantic couples of all time. Then you gave us one of the biggest cinema twists of all time. And this is what you give us in 2002. The same year that Spider-Man came out. Which, by the way, I buy this couple more than Padme and Anakin. I mean, zero chemistry. These two have zero chemistry. Zero. I mean, my God, George Lucas, what were you writing? Like, ugh. It was bad enough I could hear more cringeworthy dialogue with these two in Episode 3, which the only watchable prequel in their prequel trilogy. I mean, I hope that these new Star Wars films don't have this. Please, J.J. Abrams or whoever is going to direct the sequel to other films, but don't do this. I mean, Padme and Anakin. I mean, what the heck? I had to think for it for a second because what did they have? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, I don't know which couple is worse. Bella Swan and Edward or Anakin and Padme, which by the way, both of those two are one of my least favorite movie couples of all. I mean, and not only that, the scene with it in the grass, talking. I feel like I'm watching a soap opera because this is not even interesting at all. And this is freaking Star Wars. This is freaking Star Wars. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Next. Number 2. Hayden Christensen. he sucks as Anakin Skywalker. Number 3, making C-3PO the new Jar Jar. What? You made one of the most popular characters from the original trilogy. Now you screwed him up to make him the new Jar Jar. Go to number 4. Number 4, more unnecessary CGI. Whatever. Just whatever. Guys, that's all I got to say for episode 2. Like I said, both episode 2 and Phantom Menace are really flawed films. And they're noticeably flawed films. Both of those films I could skip over. I could watch episode 3, then go ahead and watch the original trilogy, then A Force Awakens. But yeah, I'm gonna get the same grade as I did Phantom Menace. Episode 2 gets a C-. Ah, thank goodness episode 3 is good. Thank you, because that's my next after episode 2. So anyway, what did you think about Attack of the Clones in the comment section down below? And if you are new to my channel, and if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.